All right, we're at PGA TOUR Superstore and Kevin has just had a fitting for the new Titleist GTS driver. We're not going to tell you exactly which one it was that he's gone into, but he has gained 7 yards carry and has been a lot more consistent. So the both things that you wanted, you managed to get. This is a real cool video. Check it out. All right, Kevin, thanks for coming down today. So we're talking driver. We've seen you hit a few shots in your warm-up. Pretty impressive.
It's good. He's got some speed as well.
Really good. Tell us about your driver. What do you want to achieve? If you had one wish from today, what would it be?
Well, primarily, I'm always out for stability and distance if I can have it.
Okay. Doesn't want much then, Andy.
But I mean, the primarily focus is consistency.
Okay.
I want to be always in the fairway.
Okay. Okay. And I think that's, to be honest, we've seen your golf swing. We've seen how you hit this club, your current game, and it's actually pretty good. Let's get a few more shots going. I know you mentioned about you like to hit the shots, you like to hit fades, you like to hit draws. So you like to shot shape your way around a golf course. Right. We need to bear that in mind as well when Pete, who's going to be here, is going to be helping us out with selecting the right clubs for you. So let's just get you hitting a few of this first of all, and then see where we're at. We'll get a few numbers and then we can work from there.
Sounds good.
And this is really good though. This is a good golf swing, and it's pretty repeatable. Cool. Just a slight fade. Doesn't get much better than that.
That's nice.
Beautiful. And when you're playing, when you hit that shot, obviously you're going to be pretty happy, but do you think when the pressure is on, are you more likely to go to that shot, or you're more likely to go to a shot shape?
Kind of depends on the course I'm playing, the hole that I'm playing, but you know, I think that shot shape is pretty go-to. I mean, that's what I aim for.
Okay.
It's kind of when the conditions will dictate another shot when I choose that shot. So a bunker in the fairway, you know, stuff like that.
Interesting. So avoiding bunkers, maybe dog legs, maybe wind, and just sort of playing the situation more.
Right.
It's good. It's a great way of playing if you can do it. You've got to be a good player like Kevin to be able to do that, but that was excellent.
What's your ideal shot shape, Kevin, for you? If you were to pick a stock shot, what would it be? Would it be draw? Would it be fade?
I would say that one, or like just a baby,
just dead straight,
a baby fade. You know, it kind of just happens on its own, hopefully.
An interesting way of looking at this is if we think about it, if you're aiming to do this is just food for thought. If you're aiming to hit it dead straight on a 40-yard fairway, you've got 20 yards either side to miss it.
Right.
Whereas if you said, I've got to play a fade, maybe you can aim this side, and as long as it fades, then you've got 40 yards to play with. That might be worth thinking a little bit on. And a lot of really good players, if you naturally hit that shot, then that's great. But if you have to work really hard to maintain that shot, maybe picking a side would be a better thing to do long term. But I think we've seen enough evidence to suggest that you probably can do both shots if you want to. Sorry, either side of that. So yeah. Okay, let's get another one. Okay, so if anything, we've just seen that with this one, maybe a little bit more right is the tendency potentially. And I think we've seen that throughout the warm-up as well.
Yes.
Let's go, so Pete, we go looking at this here. What do you think we should try first? What have we got there? Okay, so we've got GTS 4. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. It's really interesting what Titleist have done with these drivers. So the whole idea with this is whenever a company makes a driver, they look at the driver and go, right, how can we either make this build it as good for distance as possible, or they can go, let's make it as good for stability as possible. So basically, can it go a long way or can it hit fairways? Titleist really feel with this GTS range, and we're excited to see how this plays out, that they've kind of almost cracked a code of both. So they've actually got a driver now that they feel they can get stability and speed together. So we're going to see if we can figure that out. I think, look, time will tell whether this is actually going to happen, but the signs so far are pretty good. We're going to give you GTS 4.
Okay.
So we'll talk a little bit more about this afterwards, about why we're selecting this club first. But at the moment, let's just hit a few shots on this, get some feedback from you on what you're feeling, what you're seeing, and obviously we'll see what the numbers are doing as well.
And we've got sort of close to your gamer as possible, 8-degree, standard setting. I think we've got a similar shaft in there, so you're sort of going like for like here, but we started in the the GTS 4.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, looking down in it, I like kind of always look for kind of, does it appear straight just when I put it down? And it does. Like the weighting seems good. A lot of it seems very consistent with my gamer.
Okay.
Yeah, shaft seems pretty good. So yeah,
Okay.
let's give it a go.
That was tidy.
Nice.
What do you notice? What do you notice to maybe ball flight on this one when you're hitting this?
Ball flight seems pretty consistent with my other one. I feel like it's in the same general range as the other one.
Yeah.
No higher, no lower. I would guess it would be pretty close to the same.
And what do you see? I'm going to get one of my. Going to get a poker. When we start looking at a number like this here, obviously, and Pete obviously will confirm this as well, but we're looking at a spin rate there of 2,900 on that one. Sorry, 2,000 on that one. 2,100 as being the average spin on that after 3 shots. Just before we get into what Pete's thoughts are on that, what do you understand about that kind of spin?
I would say that that's probably pretty close to optimal.
Okay.
That's kind of what I shoot for.
Okay.
When I've done fittings in the past, I feel like the 2,000 number seems like a pretty good number. But it's kind of when you put everything together,
Okay.
it's kind of a puzzle piece that kind of fits together.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And what about you, Pete, when you're looking at this so far, just those 3 shots, what's your thoughts?
Maybe we could click it up one to B2,
Okay.
maybe 3/4 upright.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe like
Yeah,
start him out a little more on the center line and then
okay.
hit that little soft fade that he wants.
Yeah, okay.
Just as a little.
I suppose the danger on this, Pete, would be that if the ball starts going left and drawing, this
Yes.
spin is probably going to drop, isn't it? And then we've got it. Now we're in a window where we've got to be a bit mindful.
Then we got other heads we could try.
Yeah, absolutely. And the GTS 4, we specifically put you there because of almost where your gamer is and also almost what your spin profile is, because the GTS 4 is going to offer a lower spin than the other drivers.
Gotcha.
So we want to start you there, and then we'll hit a few with this, and then maybe we'll go into we'll try another one. I'm sure.
Sounds good.
But I like what Pete's saying. All Pete's saying is saying, well, look, you like this. How do we just get this to start here?
Right.
That's kind of the first secret part of the fade is it's probably going to start a little bit left.
Right.
Okay, we've got the starting left part.
Starting left.
And from a golf swing point of view, and I actually don't think, I mean, that's why we're here, just to make sure there's no issues with the golf swing. I actually think there's a lot of things in there which are really good. And I think your golf swing is definitely designed more for a ball flight that goes the other way. It's definitely designed more for a fade. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean you can't play draw because you've shown that you can. Yeah. But I think as far as being consistent, if the heat was on and we were the caddy on the bag, we'd be saying, Kevin, start it down the left and fade it back into the middle. That would be our prompt, I'm sure.
Right. No, that's good advice because that's exactly what I would.
Good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
And the good news is there's enough speed for you to be able to do that. Okay, GTS 3 now. So again, still going to have the movable track in there. So you've definitely still got that playability on the different directions and what have you. So if you want it to be a little bit more sort of fade biased or draw biased, it's going to be a little bit easier with this.
Okay.
But going to something maybe with a little bit more spin in it, offering, let's see how that sort of translates into these shots now.
Sure.
I think in our mind, mine and Andy's mind, we would be maybe concerned if you wanted to play draw, that you wouldn't be able to hold the ball in the air long enough. It'd be dipping out of the air a bit too much.
Okay.
Nice.
Similar thing, slightly heel there, Pete, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just killed the
Again,
speed a bit,
this is nice though. This straight away, there we go, perfect. It's a little bit out of the heel. But it's nice to see that the ball starts a little bit left of that target line and finishes on. And
and I can get away with a heel shot like that and still make it in the fairway.
Absolutely. Okay, let's hit a couple more of this. Let's
Okay.
just see where we're at with this.
Sure.
And then we'll move out towards, we'll go into a different model again.
Worst one.
Started a little left there, but again, that was your worst one, did you say?
Yeah.
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 It's a good miss, isn't it?
But that is a good miss.
Slow, low heel.
I would take that,
Yeah.
given that strike.
That looked pretty good. Very nice. Now, that's probably the highest carry one I think that we've seen
Yeah.
at 252.
Yeah.
Nice
Nice at the
spin.
heel as well, yeah.
Still slightly low on the face as well.
Yep.
But pretty good. I mean, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, and I think I kind of alluded to it before. I would probably tee it up just a little bit higher. So I would, like in a normal.
Can we get higher than that? Is that as high as it will go? Is that what we're saying?
I think maybe.
No, totally.
This might be higher.
Just drop it on the ground, or
Oh, okay.
that may be quite extreme. Is that
Is that too high?
Try it. It's not egregious.
good numbers again on that one?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, Kevin.
Really nice.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
I do like seeing this for you. I think it just makes more sense, and that's from here as well. Imagine like, you know.
Yeah, more center cut one.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go one more with that higher tee.
Sure.
Feel like you like that. I mean, that's again, it's not
Good carry
super
number
high.
as well there on that one. And that was still heel. That was a
Oh yeah.
slightly heel miss and a really nice carry number.
This is going to sound absolutely crazy. And from a coaching world, you could look at the reasons why in the golf swing that we would do that. But the first question will always be, just try and hit out the toe.
Oh,
So
okay.
actually try and hit out the toe and
Okay.
see what happens.
Okay.
And with that said, I'm just going to step back a little bit. No, you're fine. But try and hit it just a little bit out the toe and see if you can actually do that.
Great height on that one.
Wow.
Look at the carry number on that one, actually.
There's a beauty.
111 now on the height. Do you think it's difficult because we're indoors, but do you think that, I mean, when you're looking at that, but as far as the ball flight's concerned, does that look nice to you? Do you have any concerns with it being that high?
No. Yeah, I think it's just, at the end of the day, I think it's just, kind of the consistency and just, walking out to my ball in the fairway and, reasonable distance.
Yeah. What's the best carry we've had so far, actually? What sort of carries?
I think that was it.
Yeah.
257.
That's the one.
Yeah. And are you okay, Pete, with that spin? I mean, it's gone up to the 2600. I mean, I think in our world, we're relatively happy with that when someone wants to be making sure they're consistent. Are you happy with that as well?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Like that
Shall
carry
we-
is huge. You might have lost about 8 yards in total, right?
Okay.
Because of the spin, but
From a carry or from a total?
total.
Yeah.
Should we try the 2 model?
Yeah, let's go.
Absolutely.
And see. So obviously that was 3. How did that feel?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So on this one, Pete, we've got this one back weighted, haven't we?
Yes.
So we've got
Yes,
more weight in the back,
correct.
which again, we're just going to try this first of all, but that potentially is going to give
Then
us
we
a
can
bit more.
switch. Then we can switch
Yep.
the weights around.
Yeah. This is a thing for you. If we look at you from, again, let's just talk golf swing a little bit here. You've been very consistent on your club path. It's often been around a 0. As much as it'll be 0 to slightly left because you have got that more ability to fade bias it.
Right.
But the face for you will generally always be a little bit open. Even though this one says it's a little bit closed, that's because it was struck out the heel. That's when we measure it, it closes the face, but the gear effect when we'll make it fade it.
Right.
So even if the face says it's a little bit left, the ball is still fading as we can see. If you hit the ball out of the center, it's pretty straight, maybe has that little bit of tail off and that little bit of fade, which just suggests that you are very much on that sort of fade bias. But I think I'd be interested to see you play golf, because I think if we put you on a dog leg right to left, I think you have the ability to go, oh no, I need a bit of draw. And I think you'd be pretty good at doing that. So that's
Right.
based on what you've said and based on what we're seeing as well.
Right. Yeah. No, that's pretty accurate.
And my concern will always be if we're playing a draw and the ball doesn't have enough spin on it, it could be just falling out of the air a bit too much, and your ability to draw it might be a little bit trickier.
Right. No. Yeah. Spot on.
Okay. All right, so you hit a couple more with this, and then maybe just one more with this one. I think it's like...
Okay, very nice shot on that one.
Pretty good golf shot, isn't it?
It's very nice.
Look at the launch on that as well. A little higher launch, look, 3.5, 13.5. Good ball speed, so it's pretty centered. Yeah, maybe a touch higher on the face, but still pretty good on that one. Club path again looked zeroed out.
I think you might have missed the centre line by about a foot. So,
Yeah.
we need to work hard.
You're right.
Those numbers there, Pete? Happy with those?
Oh, absolutely.
Launch and spin
Those
on
are
that?
great. Yes.
I think when the launch angle is obviously like more in the 13, you can have that little bit of a lower spin rate. But if
Right.
if that launch angle is like 9, 10, you need that spin rate to be higher to balance out the carry really and the air time. But that was a nice shot.
Right.
And
Just-
almost 100 feet. That was again a little bit more airborne than that. That's nice.
Let's because that was so good. Let's just hit another one.
Okay.
How was the strike?
Probably a little Healy.
So that was a gear effect fade, because the club path was really nice again. Look at that.
Right.
You know, 00 Kevin.
that makes sense.
00 Kevin, we're going to call you, not 007. But again, that's far too high. So I'm assuming, Pete, you're
Shifting the weight.
front weighting it now.
Yes.
So that's 5 grams in the back, 11 grams in the front. Is that correct?
Correct.
So this really, what we should see on this one then, Pete, is launch and spin might change a little bit now, just come down a fraction.
Yes.
Okay, so what we've got now, just looking at dispersion, the GTS 3 probably had the best dispersion so far, and decent numbers really. This one now is, we're just going to move the track here, so it's slightly draw bias.
That's the kind of thing that we're looking at here. In fact, anything.
Beautiful.
I mean, that
Yep.
might have been slightly toe actually. Yep. But that's really nice.
take
That's
that one.
I think
good.
that's a perfect representation of the, the changes that were made. That probably would have been that high kind of right shot,
Yep.
kind of nearing the trees, but I could see that the change, whatever change was made.
I'm confident he's going to be all right.
Wow, right at the middle on that one by the looks of it. Look at the ball
Beauty.
speed.
Oh, that's the best one yet.
Wow.
May have a winner.
Absolutely crushed on that one. Again, that's another one just straight down the target line. Look at that.
Yeah.
I love this. This is probably this. Hang on a bit. we like taking it for granted now because it's that good. But that's really nice. That's nice. The height is up there. That's really nice. And the fact it's absolutely dead straight down the centre line. Again, over that well over the 150 mile an hour ball speed. I mean, you could do a club drop or something like that if you want to, but you probably don't want to, do you? Let me just show you this
Might
very
have to pay
quickly.
for it.
I'm going to show you this very quickly. I think this is important for you to see because I'm going to ask you to. This is the club that you've got in your hands right now. Okay. If I just gave you this, and you just felt the weight of it, let's just get all of this other stuff out. What do you think?
Oh.
I mean,
It's pretty light.
does it feel like that in your hand can help you hit the golf ball 281 yards?
Yeah. No.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
I can't believe it.
Then have a feel of that. Okay, so obviously that's where the good thing is now what the guys at Titleist have, because of this, they can make this so light, they can position the weight where it needs to go. So the club looks the same as a normal Titleist would normally look,
Right.
but there's a lot more under the hood. The tech under the hood now is moved around. Even they've done some differences in the face here, which is actually good because they've actually made it so that you can hit the ball higher on the face and still get high ball speed numbers as well. And for me and Andy, when we're looking at you, I want you to tee it high. I want you to be comfortable hitting it out the higher part of the club as well, hitting it out of the toe slightly as well, because the ball will just either go dead straight, and if you want to draw it, you'll be able to get the draw, and we're still safe with that. So the tech in this club, and it's very fortunate we had this one here. This is really good for you.
Yeah.
But I really like what we did at the end there, and hopefully Pete can confirm that with us as well. By just getting the weight and just moving it down into that H1 setting, it's just helped get the ball flight a little bit straighter, but also help you on the speed as well because of where the weight is. And I think that's the key with this. If you've got a good fitter like Pete who can help you understand, who can understand your golf swing and understand how to get that club into your hands, you haven't got to think about anything.
Right, yeah.
So let's just look at the spec again, just on this one to confirm. So GTS 3,
yeah.
We've got it in H1, and we've just got it set in A1 and an 8-degree loft. And then shaft-wise, you've gone for the same shaft as me.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so it's the 10
Senior
side
flex.
wide.
Is he on for senior flex?
This is his last day at me. That was really cool. Well done.
Well done, man. That was good.
Any
Those last
questions?
ones were like so nice to see.